to the Isolationcraft preparation part of this series. So before we actually start going off and about with this, I do want to inform you guys that I will be starting school this upcoming Monday. Or sorry, today's Monday. Or technically tonight is Monday because it's also 10:27. But I will be going back on Thursday. So I still got like 2 days, not even. Um, so because of that, I did want to start getting some of the Isolation Craft because this will be kind of like a series for, okay, well, we're bored with 6 Siege. By the way, speaking of 6 Siege, I got a new operator earlier today, and I got that off camera and everything, but I did get a new operator that is intentional for tomorrow's video preferably. Um, no, I don't have 100% an idea on what I'm going to do during the time period till then. But for the time being, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on a little bit of the isolation craft stuff for my stuff. And then later on, probably tomorrow, Nikki and I will be on this world and we will be working with whatever we have. He will be helping me with some redstone schematics, which I think I've said on stream. And it's not really a secret because I said it aloud, but in a way it is a secret because it's kind of like only Nikki, I, and Little Bear will know the exact location of the stuff, and then whoever watches streams will be able to find out eventually too. But for the most part, not many of the subscribers that I have, which I have like 400, mind everyone, they don't often, play, or they don't even have anything by which of standard. So, because of that being said, this kind of puts me in an impasse, which means something. So from what I understand is that there are bells and there are a lot of other things. Now I do intend to use some of these. I'm not actually going to be using them, like I'll have an area for a barrel eventually, but right now there's really no point in having one, and I think I'll be okay for a while. As for the rest of it, guys, this series might be our bigger part of this channel because everyone knows that Crazy Craft was a thing for a lot of people. People have named it Crazy Craft and stuff like that. So like they do things on basically what we're doing right now. Like this is my friend Little Bear's area, or sorry, not it's not Little Bear. Little Bear is helping me build mine, and he's gonna live there as an exchange for his services. But this is Sharky's area. If you guys seen York Benda and then Sharky Jr., because who doesn't love a good old Sharky? He seems to have a lot of blast furnaces. I like it, but at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like I'm kind of confused. Should I be a little bit unused here? Because he has so much of everything. And on top of that, I did like the idea about the floor, but I actually had a better idea. And I did say this is gonna be like a part of a series where we kind of cheat, and that's why I said, guys, don't expect us to constantly be like this. We're only doing this for this because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make entire sections based for the underwater. The castle's just for looks up here. So we're gonna have a castle with a tower. We're gonna have an entire underwater city just kind of in this general vicinity, right in this area here. And I do intend to build an entire basic thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it to peaceful, so that way there's no mobs that can possibly stand in my way while I'm doing this. And then I guess what I should start doing, because this is going to be the most time-consuming thing I can do, is start by doing the underwater city in the passageway. So I did tell Little Bear we're going to make a fake entryway, or we're going to make a real entryway, and somewhere along there will be a lever or something redstone powered that will be used to open the gates down to the area. I did ask Nikki, and I'm not sure if he's going to help me, so for the time being I'm going to make a backup since no one else is on the server. And I'm going to make a backup entrance in case he decides to change his mind. Now, I actually do know a basic little redstone system that I'm going to use here, but I'm not very good at redstone, mind you guys. So understand now that I am not a redstoner. I have never been a redstoner, so I'm going to erase quite a bit, or I'm sorry, I'm going to break a lot of these blocks, because erasing would not be the correct term. If I wanted to go super, super nuts with this, I could go grab one of the Minecraft books that I have, and I can do something extreme, but I'm not gonna try because you guys know, again, I'm not a redstone. I used to like to get into the redstone stuff. I have tried on occasion to do stuff by myself, but on occasion it's just like, nah, fam, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna basically make a little ladder right here, right about here, I think, and then I'm gonna have a little sticky piston right there, and that should push the block all the way out. And I mean, here's the thing, like I said, guys, I'm not very good at redstone. But I'm going to put a stone button because then I don't need to hide it. as much. I just need to make sure you can't get beside or under it. And then I'm just gonna kind of, you know, do the basic redstone little setup here. Now I'm gonna try and make it so it goes behind, which means I'm gonna need to break these for the time being. Get a little bit of redstone. Like I said, I'm not a big redstone personnel. I'm not a big rainstoner like Nikki is. But I'm gonna do that, that. And then I guess we'll put it downwards so that way people can't really find it. Now I'm gonna rebuild everything here eventually. Howdy. But until the time being, I'm gonna be cutting all this off. Hello. I'm gonna cut all this off from its existent area. And I'm gonna try and make it again to, huh? In the Minecraft? Do you know like the Crazy Craft schematics and everything like that? No, I'm saying, do you know what okay, so I'm gonna explain to you what I'm gonna do, and I want you to understand that this is something you could join us in. We're allowing a certain amount of people per lobby. Currently, we have not too many, so if you want to do this, you have to inform me about this. We're basically doing an isolation craft, which is similar to Crazy Craft, but I managed to find a seed where literally nothing but small islands. Just join the server and you'll see what I'm talking about when I say almost nothing exists in this world. But what we're going to do is we're going to start out in creative, or you might start out in survival, but it's going to be in creative when you come in. And you're going to build a base if you want to join on this, but you have to pick out an island that isn't one of ours. So you'll know who's been built. So like we have a Sharky area for my little friend Sharky. Then we got an area for me, which is going to be the more elaborate, I think, out of everybody's build, unless you can outdo me times 3. And then there are still a couple other islands that have been unclaimed. Like there's an entire section. Oh, what the heck? It just put us on an isolated island, but this is not very isolated. Hold up, this is not a very isolated area. So you have an option. You could be in the isolated area, or you can live in the forests not too far. But we specifically have isolated areas, so if you want to live in the forest region, that's fine. But, whatever it is, guys, when I finish and everything with my little schematics and everything here, I'm not going to inform Nikki that I made a second entrance. I'm sure he'll see a video one day on it. But for the time being, I need to start working about the underwater areas, because I want to be able to have that done by at least tomorrow. Because then I have a little bit something else to do other than, you know, same old, you know, guys. There's what I'm going to do. This is going to be a little bit of a risk, but I'm going to... So since I can't really do that, I'm gonna guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to try... Can I put the button there? No. Okay, it works, but it looks like something cut off the signal, or it's just not going 100% through. Yeah, you can look for the unclaimed island. Honestly, you could even have this little middle island, even though that's really going to be our mid-section. The entire other area over there is basically all real land if you want to live over there, but there's a lot of isolated area over here. Like Nikki pretty much left an entire other area. This isn't isolated either. There's not much isolation. Oh, here's a far one over here. There's a couple areas over here if you want to use these. They're sand, but you're going to be able to build however far you want. You can even build underwater. Like over here. There are 2 islands, well, technically 3 here if you want to claim these. And then I have a boating dock. And I'm going to say now, guys, that we have established some rules, like you can actually, it's going to be termed as an alliance with groups, because we're going to do a medieval style, I guess, at this point. But what it is going to be is that you're going to basically alliance with somebody. It doesn't matter who, you just have to have an alliance with somebody, otherwise you will either be forced to leave area, or you have to relocate or something along the lines. We'll figure it out eventually. There we go. There's my redstone system. Now I need to cover all this back up. And I'm going to do this, guys, and then I'm going to try and make it look like it was earlier, even though that's really not going to be easy. I'm going to actually put this button kind of more like in there. Okay, so I got to... Is that not going to work? What if I did it that way? There we go. So it looks like it's only going to push out to right about here. So if I start digging down... I'm actually gonna need to be able to see, so I'm gonna need to get some night vision for the time being, so that way I can just kind of see easy. Yeah, start building, and then tomorrow we'll be on this world, cause I'm not gonna be able to stay up much like all the night. I'll only be able to stay up for a certain amount of time. My time is limited, everybody. By the way, guys, like I said, Thursday this week I'll be gone. I have the shul. Okay, so let's see. Put a couple more blocks down, and then this will be the start of our lovely ocean area. Yeah, claim that area. That's yours. That's now your area. If you'd like to put a sign there so everyone knows that that is your area and no one else is allowed to have, feel free. Okay, guys, so this is basically going to be the start of our area. I need to block back off over here. And actually, it's pretty much blocked off, but I'm still going to need to eventually fix this up. So for now, this is our temporary. And this is basically where it's gonna connect down to the ocean area. I kind of feel like I should have it a little bit deeper, so that way it's not super vulnerable compared to everything else here. Because I don't want vulnerability in my bases, so I'm gonna repair this in the dumbest way I can, but it counts as being repaired. But guys, it's not gonna be anything like Trollcraft. We're just using the basic idea of, okay, we're gonna build a base. Want to play tomorrow? Yeah. Nikki, that was already on the agenda. We just need to make sure that Little Bear and everything gets on, too. And I have one more crew, Nikki, so... Just as a reminder, we're going to have one extra person, I believe, which is the BLK crazy guy. But, like I said, guys, so I'm going to establish everything. So, since he wasn't here when we were starting this, there's only going to be 2 moderators, which we've already established are going to be me and Nikki, until we can gain a lot more trust between other area. When will I be up? I'll set my alarm for 6:30. I might wake up at about 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I'll get my cup of coffee. So here's the thing, Nikki. I have my alarm set for 6:30, so I'll wake up at about 6:30. If I fall back asleep, I'll usually wake up at about 7. If that helps you any. I'm gonna go deeper, guys. Like, even if I have to remove a bunch of sand, I'm actually okay with doing that at this point. I'm gonna make it a little more spacious down here for the time being. Like, I gotta at least raise this 2 blocks, so that way I'm not just... It's not super claustrophobic. Also, are you okay, bro? Got really quiet. He went really quiet. I'm a little bit concerned, but I'm not really... I'm not really bothered too much as long as I know stuff isn't blowing up. And I'll hear it, I'm sure. But as far as I know, nothing's wrong. Anyway, so I'm gonna start funneling out this way in a little bit, but first let me finish doing this, and then I'm gonna put a barrier so that way I don't just have this water just flowing into my home. Because this is gonna be a temporal home. Like, I'm actually gonna live underwater, but the castle's just for the looks, like I said. I'm basically doing a severe amount of work for such a small series, probably. Depending on how it turns out in the next, maybe couple days, and if, gaming on YouTube doesn't die. Which, by the way, guys, apparently a lot of people are saying that YouTube's gaming part of there is, like, dying or something like that, and I'm over here like, well, it's a good thing I'm starting to get into parkour. Because once you start getting into free running / parkour, it's basically another easy income there. But guys, I am going to nicen up the area, so, like, I'm going to reinforce the floors. So I'm basically not using just that crap. Like, for the actual underwater areas, since it's a really nice looking thing, I'm not going to use brick, and I'm definitely not going to use all this stone that I have in here. I only really have the stone as an extra precaution, because that's for the castle, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow with my other friends. But what I'm gonna do, well, some gaming types, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm actually probably gonna use one of the most the unuseful items, which is like their concretes. Their concretes look good, which is why I'm gonna use this for this area, specifically this area. I might put some banners. I might make a custom banner, honestly, like they got skulls and thing. Banner pattern thing. We talking about the movie? Bourdieu. But other than that, guys, I will be making the entire area similar to the BioShock thing, where there's like glass that you can actually look out of, but I'm going to dye the glass so it's kind of a camouflage, so it looks like you're underwater. So if you guys didn't know this, I actually discovered this a while back, that if you put a blue, like a stained blue glass um, inside water, like it has to be blue, and I suggest you use the blue, like the actual blue. If you go under to the water area and then try to put a piece of glass down, some of it used to disappear, from what I remember. Like if you, was it this color glass or did they change the color? Is it because I'm in a different area? I'm not sure exactly, but it used to be able to be that way. It used to be like that. Like, yeah, there are also seeds for pre-built cities. Really? You have to send me some of those tomorrow, because then we could use those right away. Anyway, guys, so I'm basically on the lurk of I need to get this stuff done. I need to be able to finish this by tomorrow kind of thing. Or at least beyond this week. I don't want to push it too much and say tomorrow, but I'm going to say at least sometime before the end of the week. I would like to be able to get at least the underground areas done. Okay, so if I'm correct, the water is the way I'm facing currently. If not, I need to turn just a little bit. Yep, so I need to, it's this way. That is the way I need to dig. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it so it's a 4 by 3. Let's say 4 by 3. So I'm going to do a 4 by 3 entryway to the actual underwater city. And it's going to be like, it starts to be a cave, and then it's going to go immediately into this. Well, you're no longer in a cave, you're now in a city tunnel. And I'm going to say tunnel because that's actually kind of what it's going to be. And I'm going to expand kind of around my area, and I might connect it to other islands. That's a strong debate still. I would need permission from Nikki in order to use this island as a technical area for the city. But like I said, whoever allies with me, I'll build little sections for them to enter the city from. So cold. Oh. Sorry guys. I'm drinking cold water because I had a bit of a tornado today. And I wasn't lying about that. We actually did have a tornado warning. It turns out a tornado actually did touch, but it didn't go anywhere near us. Worst case scenario, I would have been home alone, and I would have been in the tub, literally with a mattress over my head, probably crying a little bit because of anxiety. Remember, Jake, I can make deals. I'm the demon. I'm a demon. Correction, yeah. But like I said, you can't just make deals and expect me. Like you have to have like a curfew at least, if that's gonna be our case. Just remember, Nikki, we can make alliances, Nikki. Just remember that. Alliance is an option. But, once we actually get thoroughly into this more, guys, there will be a lot more, emphasis to it. So, like, I'll be adding more and more to maybe add a little bit of extra depth to whatever we're gonna do. Like, half the time, guys, you guys think we're doing this just because we're bored or something. Yeah, that is sometimes the case. In this case, we really have nothing else to do. We've re-downloaded games beforehand, and at this point, we're just at the moment of, okay, what am I gonna do? What are we gonna do? Now, I did buy a new character, Nikki, on 6 Siege, but later on, guys, I might hop on 6 Siege depending on what time it is. Like, I want to be able to get a little bit more work done on here. And I'm going to refix all these holes because I don't want these randomized, like, gravel areas to have just air pockets here. That just kind of ruins my ingenious plan. And I say ingenious, but it's really not that genius. I just decided to be a little more elaborate compared to most of our other friends. Like, I probably chose to be the most elaborate person in this one game. I'm not even joking. I'm probably the most elaborate person right now. I know, but deals with me are extreme in a way. Well, as long as you don't threaten me, we don't have problems. Just remember, I have an alliance with Little Bear. We both agreed. We've agreed to have our terms and policies. Also, I don't know if you guys were there for that stream, but literally, we did establish that Little Bear and I were going to be friends because he was like, I'm going to help you. Do you want help or something like that? Or I offered him, hey, if you want, you can live with me. I'm going to do something super elaborate. I know. I'm not terrified. I know. I was giving you sarcasm, Nikki. Nikki, can't you take a bit of sarcasm in your face hole? But yeah, guys. Literally, it took me like 3 hours this morning to finish my coffee. Not even joking. 3 hours. I got it at like 7 o'clock. Finished at like 10 o'clock. We ended up playing 6 Siege for just about the same amount of time. I think I was streaming when I just finished the coffee.
Jake.
Hello.
Can I play Minecraft with you?
Sure.
Okay.
It is a public server. We are establishing that if you're going to be in the server, there's only like, it's like 5 people allowed or 6 people allowed per lobby. And on top of that, we're basically doing, you know what Crazycraft is, right?
I'll be right back, Jake. I have to get my game.
Alright. As I'm trying to establish something. No one messes with my island. Well, again, alliances can fix that, but you have to make those exceptions. Like, I'm basically giving you all access, like, if you do choose to assign, like, kind of side with us. I feel like we should kind of make a clan at this point, because we're saying side, like it's a bad thing, or to a good thing. So I guess we'll make, like, I don't know, some random crap, I don't know. Guys, half the time, I don't know what. We don't script things. We've never been, like, actual YouTubers where we script, like, 26 different things, and we're over here just like, alright, what are we supposed to do? We don't do that. We don't even rehearse. We literally just, you know, the only things we really script are those creepy topic stuff, and those are about the only things we've ever scripted. Those are the only things we research for. Is because those are good topics. We like talking about those kind of creepier things, which is where actual demonology, witchcraft, and such and things like that. Because those are things that normally people are uncomfortable with on an extreme level, where they'll literally, like, shun you from their lives. I've actually had that happen. Hi back, I'm Jake. Okay, so, I don't know if you were listening before you left, but I do have some stuff I want to talk to you about due to the server.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I've been streaming for about 22 minutes now. But I do want to tell you that we are basically making, you know what Crazycraft is, right?
I don't know.
Crazycraft, they do like a crazy bunch of mods and stuff like that. Well, we're doing something somewhat different compared to what that is. We're basically saying it's Isolationcraft. You can make friends, but they're a very long distance usually, unless they decide to live with you, then that would basically be a permanent alliance. But when you join to the server, I will tell you and I will show you what I mean by literally Isolationcraft. There are actual islands that you can use. I will let you use those because we are running out of isolated areas. But you can build a base in creative. You're going to build a base in creative, then we're going to switch it to survival. And then, well, if we were to make an alliance, mine would be like...
I'm joining right now.
Just remember, Nikki, I'm allowing you to use my undersea base. So you gotta kind of ease up on what your rules are, because I'm allowing you to go into an area. Yeah, you may be helping me, but that doesn't make it any different. I'd technically make you pay GTA money for it.
Bro, it says I need PlayStation Plus.
How do you not have PlayStation? How do you not have PlayStation Plus? Didn't we just play today?
You meant yesterday?
Yes, yesterday. It's not even 12
Yeah, because
o'clock.
You remember? My brother...
That was this morning. That was this morning for me. If you're gonna say it was yesterday, you gotta wait until 12 o'clock.
Okay, well, it said I was playing GTA with you because
Yeah,
my brother has it says I need PlayStation Plus for Minecraft.
Yeah, then wait, is your brother still like have his account on there?
He still has it, yes.
Then it should still work for you.
But it says I need PlayStation Plus.
It should still work, because technically this account doesn't have a PS Plus on it, and I'm able to play online all I want.
Send me an invite again. Thank you.
God, how far is this ocean area? Hang on, am I just under the ocean right now?
You want me to send you a screenshot?
No, not yet. And showing your base, I
Let's
can
try.
carry less or using it.
I'm going to try a free trial. I proceed. This is, we're sorry, this product cannot be purchased at this time.
Usually that means it doesn't exist. It lied.
Well, that means I can't play with you.
I mean, maybe for now you can't play, but I'm sure eventually we'll be able to play. I would just
Can we
inform
play a
your,
different game later? Can we play a different game later?
like what, because I don't have anything that requires PSN.
GTA?
You need PS Plus for that.
Yeah, I know. You have it, right?
Yeah, I have it, but you don't. You
I
literally,
know, but remember, my brother has it, so I can use that and play GTA too. I
I've
can play
literally just
GTA.
been, I've literally just been under the ocean this entire time. At least 100 feet.
We can
No,
play
no, no.
GTA together.
We could, yeah.
It's not letting me on Minecraft though, so looks like I have to get off and put GTA back in.
Yeah, but if we're gonna make a deal, I would be allowed to come onto your base and other things that don't involve your base. Yes. I mean, technically, 70% of what I'm doing here is basically going to be included in my base. So literally what I'm doing now, Nikki, just remember, this is all technically my base. Just remember that. Okay, so I guess right now this would be the basic idea. I'm going to basically flatten this bit of terrain here. Even if that means
I'm
destroy the
loading in
kelp.
GTA.
Okay. I might get on 6 Siege a little bit later. I want to try using this new operator that I got, but after that, depending
Are
on
you
what time it
going?
is.
Okay.
I'll let you know when I'm going to bed, bro. Don't worry.
That.
From above. Got a little bit sticking out here.
Um, invite me to a share play.
Why share play? I'm streaming and I can't do that while I'm share playing. You can't stream and share play at the same time, bro. Okay, so at this point
Okay.
I'm gonna start needing the, there you go. I'm gonna
When
need
we're
the, what
starting
was
a
it,
share play.
water breathing? I hear whoever that is playing Fortnite. Yeah?
I'm joining your share play. I'm joining his share play. Are y'all in the Minecraft too? Y'all are both in Minecraft together?
Yep.
It says cannot join.
Hey, Sharky.
I'm just gonna watch your screen, okay?
Alright. Okay, so where was...
What's your
Untoy.
YouTube channel called again? Dragonfly underscore.
Master 13 no underscore no space. It's Dragonfly space Master 1324.
I'm about to watch this on stream.
Alright.
Um, um, Dragonfly.
If I clear this, so it's 2 space by 2 space.
Dragonfly underscore, right?
Not underscore space.
Space. Space on it.
It's
Dragonfly.
Dragonfly space Master 1324. Can you send me a quick invite, please? Yep. Hang on. Yeah, I'm on Minecraft. It says Minecraft. It should say you'll know when you see it. No, literally the name of the video right now. That was an old video, bro. It's called Isolationcraft. Crap. That'll be the video you're looking for. Here, I need to get Sharky into the game. It doesn't say Isolationcraft, like it doesn't say I'm live streaming.
No, they don't.
That's incorrect. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm actually probably gonna use quartz.
On the road.
I'm gonna use quartz for most of my build, guy. Wow, that was a major stroke. I'm gonna use cyan stained clay because I like cyan. And
Bro,
guys,
it won't let
yes,
me see your. Okay, I'm gonna go to one of your videos and I'm gonna subscribe and see if
or you can just go to my
you have.
channel and look at it there.
Playing the World War II zombies. Now, all of you guys seem
Could you turn
kind
down
of
the
enjoying
audio?
this. A lot of you, I'm sure, have seen it.
Could you turn down the audio?
I did.
Okay, well that was quite loud. I wanna let you know.
It wasn't even loud.
To me, that was loud. It's also really late, and I have a slight amount of a headache, and I also did fall asleep a little bit ago.
You have World War II?
Yeah, one of those days, I guess. Yeah, I've had World War II. Had World War II for about a year to 2 years.
All I see is that you have two videos. That's all I see.
That is incorrect. If you're seeing only 2 videos, you're not looking on the right channel because I have over 1,000.
I see three. Well, I see one Destiny, Rays of Boy.
Look at the recent videos, like currently live streaming videos.
Where's that at? How do I look at them?
Go to my channel.
I am at your channel.
Okay, now look at like videos.
I am.
So what you're saying is that you don't see in any way, shape, or form the video called Isolationcraft.
You want me to just look up Isolationcraft?
That wouldn't make sense. Just look at my channel. I'm telling you it's there. If you're not seeing it, that's something on your part, but it's there. It should be.
You don't have a face cam?
I never had a face cam. They're also too expensive for me to buy.
Oh.
Like I said, guys, I pretty much know how I'm going to be able to do this. It's going to be a very tedious process, as I said last video, but it is probably the most efficient. So,
I can't
believe me.
find it now.
I don't know what to tell you then. It should
How
be
do
there.
I go to recent videos?
It would just be videos, unless you looked at my homepage, or if you looked up my channel, it should have said live streaming.
No. Oh, I found it. It says 2 people watching. It's live. I see it.
Guys, this is going to be a little for a minute, but
You'll
Reapers
see me.
Rose Sharky. Zeth Miller?
You'll see me. Yeah, that's my name.
That's not what I had. Oh boy, now I gotta get my night vision quickly. This visibility.
That's me.
I know, I heard you.
Can you use a potion? What is that? What do you
Night vision.
make?
Oh, you'll see eventually. This is one of the very long and tedious processes I have to go through. Is that it? That's it. Okay, time to sponge it up. Where's my sponge?
The heck?
water away. Never come back. I'll find my way.
What should I do on GTA?
I don't know.
I'm bored.
So hang on, where am I? There we go. Now there's just a bat in my base. Now you may never sleep, bat. Ha 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 ha. Well, there we go, guys. The first part. Oh, thanks. Alright, so there's a start, and then I guess what I should do now is start clearing out all this.
What are you trying to make?
Okay, so this is basically that crazy craft thing that I was talking about. We're literally going to be building a base, so I'm making a very large and very, very painful build of I'm building a castle overworld, and I'm building an undersea mansion, pretty much. A city. So I'll be here for a while. So guys, it may take a little bit longer than normal to prepare these kind of things, but believe me, it'll be worth it all in the end when it actually is up and done.
I'm gonna unplug my mic so I can hear your voices. Okay?
Alright. But I'm gonna... Yeah, what up? What do you mean, why did I make this world? This morning. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I should say this evening. I should say this afternoon. What? You mean the potion effects? Well, I mean, I had this on before you put those down. Don't worry, Sharky. There'll be something there soon. I just need to start on at least a little bit of this undersea stuff.
I'm back.
Sharky! Yay! Yay! Hang on, wait, Sharky! Shh, 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 shh. We must be pandas. Rub faces. Rub faces. Face rubs. Arr. We're odd people, aren't we?
Sure.
Absolutely. Whee! Ow, my leg! Man, if only I could see. So after we make bases, we have to play in survival? Yeah. So, like, we'll get all our stuff, so we'll literally get everything we can. I'm gonna put a campfire down, and just for now. How far does this go? I want to see. That's pretty far. I think for this area, like, instead of this stuff, I have a basic idea on what I'm gonna do.
I have nothing to do, bro.
Huh?
I'm getting bored.
Okay.
Be right back.
Okay, so I'll put 3... And then if I stand where the middle block is, do this. That is. Hang on, let the... So yeah guys, that's basically going to be my lighting system down here. Is I'm going to make it so it's like we have 3 blocks of space, and then it's 3 by 3 straight across both ways. That's the middle block.
I'm back.
Sweet. And then I'll follow up with Sharky. But I'm going to finish back here. The best kind of lighting. Lava lighting. For a cool base, gotta have cool lighting.
You You're placing lava.
Yeah. That lava is going to be my light source down here. And I'm going to replace the walls with quartz, the floors with quartz. And it'll just be a little more, let's say, alien to people. People don't often
Is that
use lighting like this. Is it what?
Is that supposed to be like? Is that a different thing?
It's a different kind of
Completely?
lighting system. Yeah, it's going to be a different kind of lighting system. Also, Sharky, you made a slight mistake on where you're going to place the lava. You moved it a little bit too close to the other one. It needs to be 3 by 3, Sharky. So it'll be 3 with lava, then you move 3 spaces over, so it's like that's where you'd start, and then it goes boom, 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 boom.
What are you trying to make down here?
This is the tunnel way down to the city, to the underwater city known as Rapture. If you're BioShock personnel, I'm pretty Sharky. You've played BioShock, haven't you? I don't think Sharky's ever played BioShock. I almost say Minecraft. But that was basically my intention, was I was going to make a BioShock-related build a long time ago. But that was way difficult, and plus I never had really enough people anyway. So it was like an issue of I didn't have enough people to do the build, and it's a very time-consuming, tedious process, like, I mean, actually time-consuming and tedious. I wish I was joking. Who'd you get as a new op? Ella. I bought Ella. I'm gonna break all the glass, Sharky. We'll worry about getting the glass on after I replace the blocks behind them and beside them, so that way we don't have this weird, ugly look. Huh.
Have you got any money yet from streaming?
No, I don't get money from streaming. And I think you mean donations. Those aren't a thing I get yet. First off, I need to make a PayPal, then I need to link that into a description. And actually, I was thinking about getting Twitch for that instead, because Twitch is apparently better for that kind of stuff.
So you're gonna be a Twitch streamer?
Eventually, I think. I mean, I might make a Twitch account if I want to tonight. And then I'll go get a bank account with my mom or something tomorrow or whenever she comes shopping. And then I can have a bank account. And on top of that, I can start doing streams. Because there are people who said if I moved over to Twitch and stuff, like they would still like donate, like they said, you know, a while back. So for the time being, I'm going to stick with YouTube until I can open a bank account, which should be pretty soon.
So how do you make are you using a phone or something?
You could use a phone, you could use the PS4. I always use phones. It's always easier to do it on mobile systems.
Well, how is the phone so close to it? Like, how do you have it on the perfect thing?
What
Like,
do you mean?
you see how your screen on the thing is so well?
I'm like, my brain's trying to coordinate what you're saying. How does my thing fit so well in screen? Like my chat? Is that what you're talking about? Like the chat and the game? I would do Twitch, but YouTube will be my main job. Well, YouTube might not be as good anymore, Nikki. You gotta remember that. YouTube might die very soon, considering that they have done so many wrongdoings. Like, I think most of the YouTubers we know today have moved on to Twitch.
Yeah, a lot of them have, actually.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to stick with YouTube, I will stick with it, but I'm not going to do it as much. Like, I think Twitch will be for my gaming, YouTube will be for the parkour.
Twitch is better.
That's what everyone said a long time ago. Twitch used to suck. Still kind of does. Not as a... I mean, yeah, you have a little more opportunity, like, you could play music in those streams, but normally... So I'd basically have to start getting used to, if I am going to switch over, I got it used to the whole you can listen to music and party kind of thing.
I'm gonna mute my mic so I can listen to you talking in the video, okay?
Alright. But when I finish, I think this in a little bit, guys, like, I'm going to wait until this hits like an hour probably. Well, okay, so I'm going to do this for until this hits 50 minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna go over to a different game. 6 Siege, preferably. And then I'll probably start using Ella just a little bit, because I want you guys to see that I have used other operators, and I want to show some people up. Everybody says recoil is the most impossible thing. Ella's a 6 Siege operator, am I wrong? Of course I'm talking about 6 Siege. I usually am talking about 6 Siege. That's like my third game that I'll play. Out of all the games that I have currently, that would be like one of my mains there. Ow! Just kicked my bar stool. What? Oh. What? How? When did you get in here? Oh. Well, welcome to the dedication server. Literally, I am dedicating to this. Here, you want to see something funny? Come over here. Come with me.
Man, I'm trying to go against somebody in the casino on blackjack.
You are gonna have some problems. So come out here for a second. I'm still down here. I'm still down here. I'm over here. Right over here. Hey. Panda. Hey, look. Hey, look. Look down again. What are you doing? Okay, follow me. Now,
Jake,
remember how there's nothing down here. Follow me.
Jake.
This is the
Jake.
area that I'm going to build a city in. All of this. So remember, all this kelp will be gone very soon. And what can I do for you? What can I do for you?
What do you have to buy in GTA to get a lot of money? Like, what do you need to buy? Like,
To buy to get a lot of
what was
money?
it?
You don't have to buy anything
Yeah.
to get money. Here's the thing. There are two ways you can get money in that game. You can do the business run stuff, or you can do casinos. You could do jobs that give pay. There's a lot you can do.
Like,
I could tell you many things that I've tried, and not all of them are the best. Suggestive races.
A nightclub is
I don't care for the nightclub stuff.
what does a nightclub do?
It's basically the same thing as basically everything else. Bunker. It's just
But
slightly different
you get
compared to
money from
everything
it?
else.
Do you get money from it? No, I don't have
Yeah, I have a
anything.
CEO office.
I don't have a bunker or anything. I'm too broke. No.
Almost everyone has offices. I'd be thoroughly impressed if they didn't.
I don't.
Heists. Double cash heists.
They have double cash heights right now?
You mean anniversary
How
moves?
much do... It's adversary.
Anniversary.
How do you get, adversary... How much money does an adversary mode give you?
Depends. Almost doing the casino mission more than once because is not
What is
good.
a casino mission?
And they're just small missions.
How much money does it give you?
It depends. It depends on several aspects. Like, if you were to do it with a higher difficulty, you have a higher chance of getting more money and better stuff, more experience, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so it's been 50 minutes. I'm gonna go to a different game now.
Did you already do your daily spin?
I actually haven't been on GTA in a while, so I haven't done that yet.
Trying to get money.
That would be me usually.
Dude,
I was
There's
trying to get
no
money.
times, money, and double cash and stuff on adversary mode.